Hey guys, it is Gordon here with One Maniac Reviews, and today we are talking about the follow-up to one of my favorite movies of 2015, which was Lazer Team. We are talking about Lazer Team 2. Lazer Team 2 is directed by Matt Hullum and Daniel Fablo, and it stars Nicole Bloom as Maggie, Colton Dunn as Herman, Mr. Bernie Burns as Hagen. It has Alexandra Debris as Mindy. It has Victoria Pratt as Kilgrave, Gavin Free as Woody, Michael Jones as Zach, Gus Sorolla as Mr. Scientist, and Ashley Jenkins as the RT Network anchor. Now, if you saw Lazer Team 1, you know that our protagonists are Bernie Burns, Colton Dunn, Gavin Free, and Michael Jones. They are the four members of Lazer Team. They find the helmet, boots, laser, and shield. Well, in this one, it is several years after the first one, and the team has broken up due to their inability to work together when they're not just outright saving the world. Now, part of the hilarity within the first one was how they were such a mismatched team, and the resentment held from Herman towards Hagen that made a lot of the comedy in the first one work. Now, in this one, it is basically the search for Woody, and we are looking to find where he was sucked through an Einstein-Rosen bridge. So Maggie has to put together the remaining members of Lazer Team and go to find him. This is a great sequel because we see the way that the guys have moved on. We see that due to the damage to the suit in the first one, that parts of it aren't working properly. We see that Michael Jones's character, Zach, is doing laser hair removal. We see that Colton has become a TV star. We see that Bernie, unfortunately, did not return to his work on the police force. But this movie is just as funny as the first one. It is just as endearing as the first one. I love this one as much as I loved the first one. The acting in it is superb. The directing to it, the cinematography, everything looks great. It actually looks like an upgrade to the first one. And the first one looked marvelous. And I love the way that the addition of Maggie adds so much to the movie. It adds so much to these characters, getting them to work together again, getting them to go and find Gavin, and then getting them to work together is what makes this movie work. It is probably one of the funniest movies that I have seen this year, and it is available on YouTube. If you live where YouTube Red is not available, much like I do, it is $14.99 to rent it on YouTube, and you can rent the original for $4.99. So if you haven't seen either one of them, I would highly recommend renting both of them. You can have a movie night in for $20, and they are both great movies. The writing is wonderful, the directing is wonderful, the acting is superb. I loved that we had Ashley Jenkins in this as the RT Network reporter. I loved that we got to see so much of the actors from the Rooster Teeth studios within this. But when we are dealing with the Antarians, when the Antarian leader comes on the screen, now this is just my personal thing. I don't know who was doing his voice, but when he came on the screen, I was almost expecting one of the other Rooster Teeth members' voices to come from him which is Ryan Haywood. Now, anyone who knows the Rooster Teeth team, Ryan Haywood is kind of known as the Mad King. And so just to see the leader of the Antarians come on the screen, I was expecting to hear the Mad King's voice come from him. I felt that would have, to me personally, other people may think I'm wrong, I would have thought that would have added a little bit more to the movie, because there is a callback to one of the Rooster Teeth podcasts in this with a snail that is released, and everybody goes, oh, that snail's a killer. And they are actually able to get you to think, and they make this snail so menacing that is one of the most wonderful things about this studio, about this director staff, about these writers, is that every time you see this snail, you're like, what is it going to do? How is this snail a killer? Trust me, guys. Give this movie a watch. It's $20 for both of them, so watch them. I hope you enjoy them. If I had to give this a numbered score, I would give it a good 8 out of 10. Alrighty, guys, that's it for me. I am going to be back on Monday with More Good Doctor. Well, it is Monday, so I'm going to be back later with More Good Doctor, and I am going to be doing a review on the end of the Orville and just talk about the season as a whole, wrap it all up in one big video as we wait for season 2 coming out next year. So, watch this movie. If you guys are liking my videos, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys have any thoughts on Lazer Team 1 or 2, let me know down in the comments. We can get a rapport going. I love these movies. Let me know what your thoughts on these movies are. And if you guys are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd like to say welcome to my new subscribers. Hope you guys keep coming back for more content. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cue that music.